Globalization, Pros and Cons by Todd, Olin, Finn, and Vith. Topic 2. Pros of globalization.
Which countries benefit from globalization? Rich and developed countries. Countries that are wealthy and well developed, meaning they have a strong comparative advantage and community built around them. Some examples are USA, France, Sweden, and Italy.
Cost reduction. Definition of cost reduction is decreasing a company's overall spending habits to gain the most money they can. What does cost reduction do? Cost reduction helps with a business's long-term profitability and sustainability.
Increased competition. The definition of increased competition is the risk composed by other companies supplying new, existing, or substitute products or services to a market. What it does is competition favors customers when companies make a greater quantity of products and services.
Economical growth. The definition of economical growth is an increase in the products of goods and services in an economy.
Knowledge and technology. The definition of knowledge and technology is the theme of knowledge is the connection between what a man knows and the power of technology advancements. With globalization, you gain more knowledge about different countries. It's cultures.
Keep going.
About different cultures. Broader talent pool. The definition of a broader talent pool is a talent pool is a broader group of candidates that have not gone through the full vetting process required to enter the talent pipeline. Ultimately, talent pools are the most effective method for recruiting.
Global payroll. Global payroll is a process of consolidation all payroll data streams from across the globe into one place. This is a pro for some people around the world, but can be a con for others. Topic 3. The cons of globalization.
Environmental degradation. Definition: the process in which the environment is destroyed by corporations, countries, and people. What it does: environmental degradation leads to loss of biodiversity and general health of the environment. This process is natural, but is mostly sped up by humans. Worker exploitation. Workers are exploited and used to help companies, countries, and people profit. Worker exploitation usually stems off of race to the bottom. Worker exploitation can lead to increase of injury and death in the workplace. As we saw in Made in Bangladesh, workers only get paid around $100 a month. Race to the bottom. Companies compete with each other to have the lowest cost on goods and services. It leads to worker exploitation and cut costs in places they shouldn't be, like health and safety and worker pay.
Unequal economic growth. With the low production cost, it does not allow developing countries' economy to develop as fast had they had more money, while the economy of the countries that are outsourcing skyrockets as they deliver an abundance of product at an affordable market price. India has been a country where many big corporations go to get cheap labor for products such as clothing. This caused India to develop at a much slower rate compared to developed countries. Local markets. Local markets are vital for economic growth. It is also more sustainable due to its less environmental impact. The Avocado Commission's case study, where a local California company was almost put out of business due to the new cheaper imports of products from Mexico. Globalization puts the local business that have the fresh produce grown in country without preservatives out of business due to cheaper alternatives. This is bad for the social health and the overall human lifespan of countries. Loss of culture. Culture is a major part in individualism. Globalization threatens many minority cultures. Over the last years of globalization, many languages have been lost. More than 7,000 minority languages will be lost by the end of the century if nothing is done to preserve them. Technology has popularized English to be the majority language, in which around 80% of websites are in English, creating a more homogeneous future with less cultural diversity.